Planet Dolan.
From asking to pee in their girlfriend to calling a crush a stupid bitch, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the dumbest things we've said when trying to be romantic. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Freebird 231. Spinal Palm was going to his friend Princess Proton's house because he really liked her. When the moment was right, he tried to ask her out but was really nervous. He tried to say,
"Hey, will you be my girlfriend?"
Instead, he said,
"Hey, will you pee in my girlfriend?"
He doesn't know why the fuck he said that, but afterward, she got up and told him to leave. Spinal Palm tried to explain.
I'm sorry, I tried to say, "Will you leave my Luke friend?"
And he froze in embarrassment, then left. Number 9 was submitted by AaronOfAwesom. When Pringle was 14, he and a girl liked each other. He walked straight up to her and asked her out. He meant to say,
"Hello, you are beautiful. I love your brown eyes. Your style is so great that you must be rich and have maids. So do you want to go out?"
Instead, he was so nervous that he said while talking fast,
"Hello, you are beautiful. I love your brown eyes. Your style is so great that you must be rich and have AIDS. So do you want to go out?"
She immediately said no. Pringle tried to explain, but she said, "Fuck off, you cunt!" He took the rejection pretty well and moved on. Until 2 years later, when she dated his brother. Number 8 was submitted by Mars227. Once, Sarah Ganba was hanging out with a girl he liked. He took her to a nearby pizza place when he thought it was the perfect moment to confess his feelings. He said,
"You're like food because you taste good."
Not even a second later, he realized what he'd said. And luckily, she thought it was really funny. But to this day, he's still single. Number 7 was submitted by LightningStorm2983. When Hellbent was in 5th grade, he tried to be romantic to a girl. They both liked Beauty and the Beast and had their favorite characters. Her favorite character was Belle, and Hellbent's was Gaston. He tried to be romantic by saying,
"You know, out of all the heads on my wall, yours would be the prettiest."
The reason he said that was because in the movie, Gaston had all the heads of the animals he hunted down. The girl stared at him and asked,
"You want to put my head on your wall?"
It was then that Hellbent realized what he had said, and that she didn't get the joke. The only thing he thought to do was run and hide in a corner. Number 6 was submitted by Voltex1307. In 6th grade, Legna had a huge crush on a girl. When he was 12 years old, his nervousness and talking without thinking made for one of the biggest regrets of his life. He was breathing and sweating heavily, so she asked what was wrong. He quickly said, "Will you please shut the fudge up? I'm trying to think of a flirty and catchy pickup line." Luckily, she didn't understand a thing he said, so she asked him to repeat it. Then Legna messed up again, saying, Nothing. You're just so beautiful I melted and wet my pants." She said, "Holy what?" He quickly replied, "Holy shit, you stupid bitch!" Legna was referring to himself, but she ran away and cried for the rest of lunchtime. At the end of afternoon class, he apologized and explained what happened, but he landed in the friend zone for about 4 to 5 months. Number 5 was submitted by Nightslayer105. When Dolan and Gooby first started going out, they were at his place watching a movie and cuddling on the couch. It wasn't even a romantic movie, just a good one. And being the witty goofball that he was, he waited for a certain scene to come up. When it did, he got up close and kissed her cheek, then whispered,
I'm gonna glaze you like a donut with my Krispy Kreme factory.
Gooby gave him the best what the fuck face he ever saw her do before bursting into a fit of giggles and laughs. Dolan just sat there looking like an idiot, trying to recover by saying,
That honestly sounded better in my head.
Number 4 was submitted by Infinite Space. Andy sat across from her crush, Adam, who had the nickname Woodpecker in art class. She doesn't even remember what they were talking about, but she was trying to be a little bit flirty. He called her a tree, so she said, "Hey, Woodpecker, I would love for you to eat me." Once she said that, Andy immediately knew she shouldn't have, and their friend started laughing his ass off. She turned red, hiding her face by putting her head down. Adam stared at her for a minute, wide-eyed, then started laughing. Number 3 was submitted by Foxcheetah. Once, when Robo was on the bus, she ended up encountering a guy she had a crush on, sitting just across the row. That was the day she decided to finally confess, So she decided to begin the conversation building up to the big confession. Trying to start off with humor, she searched the deepest recesses of her mind for a funny joke. Finally, in a sudden stroke of genius, Robo triumphantly asked, "On a scale of cooked noodle to green banana, how hard are you right now?" And that's how she had her first breakup before she even had a boyfriend. Number 2 was submitted by XXAngleXx. Tolop had been with Stincess for at least 1 year. He wanted to say, "Is your body from McDonald's? Because I'm loving it." Instead, he said, "Is your body from McDonald's? Because it's fat and greasy." She started laughing because while he was saying that, she knew that most people might make that mistake. And for number 1, I'm going to tell you guys about the dumbest thing I ever said when trying to be romantic. This happened a few years ago. I was on a date and things were going really well. So I decided to end the night with a really cheesy pickup line. I turned and faced him and looked into his deep brown eyes and said, "Is your middle name Google? Because I've been searching for you my whole life." I thought he would respond with a chuckle, but instead he kept a straight face and said, "Shoulda got a PC." Huge thanks for all the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the cringiest thing you've ever experienced? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown.
This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys.
That's all for now, guys. I'll catch you next week.